policemen scare him. Everybody scare him. I scare him.
Are you saying that people are afraid of Mr. Fleming?
Yes.
Earth, moon, sun.
Tree of life. Earth is represented by Malkuth, and then the moon, which is the waters above the firmament, the moon, Yesod, and then Tiferet being the sun. It's cool because then you get to like re-listen to all your music and see it from a completely different perspective. Like every time he's saying me or you, it's him talking about himself.
A cold bed full of scorpions. The venom stole her sanity. I heard you calling
For the sun.
on the megaphone. You wanna see me all alone. As legend has it, you are quite the pyro. You light the match
For the sun.
I might have drowned in the melancholy. You lit my sky.
For the sun.
If you're like a normal person and you don't look at the sun, you can still look at it like this.
December 1985.
There's a dark secret in me. Don't leave me locked in your heart. Set me free. What are you talking about?
I might have drowned in the melancholy. Ophelia lived in.
I am exploring the inside of the desolate.
Ophelia lived in fantasy.
Scripturally, it says the waters above the firmament.
Me locked inside my memory, and only you possess them. The king.
Absolutely. It's often called the king or
All that
for the sun.
Beautiful things. Tiferet.
For the sun.
It represents harmony, balance, consciousness, and importantly, the perfected human will.
Listen close. Bob, can hear when the heart stops.
It's where the divine and the human really connect.
I know I'll leave a stain because I bleed. I'll leave a stain because I bleed. I know I'll leave a stain because I bleed. The blood of consciousness, right? So it's like, it's clearly all going from Malkuth, Yesod, Tiferet. Just putting in different frames of reference. I can't believe I'm the only one who's caught on to this.
Equilibrium.
Okay, Tiferet as the point of balance.
Do that when you're listening to the song, and if you can't, just put it in AI and be like, what are they saying here? If this is one person talking to themselves and they're going up the tree of life, like which Sephiroth are they talking about? It knows what Sephiroth are. It understands the clip-off. It understands all the paths, and it can articulate it to you, like, for whatever songs you're listening to. Like, if you've been listening to something, you're like, man, this song is like so impactful. I know there's something more there. It's there. You lend yourself to beauty that will horrify. Okay. There's something more there. It seems like I've been finding it everywhere. Paper thin, overweight, pills to arouse or sedate. These are opposites, right? Okay, so we see he's already mentioning that. So he's already gone up from Yesod into the sun. Can you see? Lose
Finally free. First the spark, then a flame, now fire. We explode.
Like the sun.
The source we're looking at is called Liber 777 Revised.
That's the one. And it's not just, a book in the usual sense. It bills itself as a book of correspondences, almost like a magical alphabet for understanding the universe.
I'd like to, but I can't forget. I can never forget what has happened. And the guardian angel says, don't forget, understand. And if you do that, you'll probably find that you can transform the injury into soul power and soul growth. And when you do that, the guardian angel will pat you lightly on the back and let you know that you have succeeded in something. So it's kind of nice to think about the idea that there's someone around that is on our side of almost anything, as long as we are on the side of truth. If we can be on the side of the realities of life, there's always something that's with us, something invisible, but something real.
Initiates of the Flame by Manly P. Hall. The Initiates of the Flame is a little essay on the mystery of fire. To all ancient peoples, fire was a symbol of the Divine One dwelling in the innermost parts of all things, adoration, and was worshipped as the very presence of God himself. It now lies buried beneath the ruins of man's fallen temple. Obscured by the paramount interests of the flesh, it emits but the faintest gleam in this non-philosophic age. Manly Hall. The Initiates of the Flame. Introduction. Few realize that at the present stage of civilization, there are illumined souls who walk the earth, like the priests of the ancient temples, watching and guarding the sacred fires that burn upon the altar of humanity. They are the purified ones, who have renounced the life of this sphere in order to guard and protect the flame, that spiritual principle in man now hidden beneath the ruins of his fallen temple. We sigh as we recall the story of their fall, and we watch the nations of today wondering which will be the next to draw its shroud about itself and join that great ghostly file of peoples that are dead. A great hand reaches out from the unseen and regulates the affairs of man. It reaches out from that great spiritual flame which nourishes all created things, the never-dying fire that burns on the sacred altar of cosmos, that great fire which is the Spirit of God. Degeneracy, lust and greed, hates and fears crept into the souls of ancient Greece and Rome, and black magic overshadowed Egypt. The light upon the altar grew weaker and weaker. The priests lost the word, the name of the flame. Little by little the flame flickered out, and as the last spark grew cold, a once mighty nation was extinguished, buried beneath the dead ashes of its own spiritual fire. But the flame did not die. Like spirit, of which it is the essence, it cannot die, because it is life, and life cannot cease to be. There are those who, for ages, have labored with man to help him kindle within himself this spark, which is his divine birthright. These are the ones who, by their lives of self-sacrifice and service, have awakened and tended this fire, who through ages of study have learned the mystery it contains, and whom we now call the Initiates of the Flame.
Master asks the questions and the servant answers them. Wouldn't that be correct?
It's very now. Nobody can do anything to him. Understand? Because everybody's scaring him.
Your Honor, if I may.
That's why.
No, Mr. Fleming, no response is necessary.
Yeah, he's just a scaring. He's a scaring person. The policemen address him, but they scare him. And the policemen want to get judge older scared.
Can I stop you for 1
aggressive.
second? I want to be sure I'm understanding what you're saying.